Welcome up, my friends. It's another album review with Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Fox, where I was walking around today with my iPod, and my iPod Shuffle played Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed, and I was like, my God, what a killer song. What a killer album. So I took my iPod off Shuffle, and I went and listened to Johnny the Fox. And I listened to the whole thing during my walk, and one thing that kept going through my head during my walk was, I need to review this on my channel because this album smokes. I only like Black Rose over this, but this album is amazing. What a great follow-up to Jailbreak, but yet it didn't spawn a hit where there's songs on here that I feel are more of a hit and more catchy than Boys Are Back in Town. I don't get it, man. It's just weird to me how this band is so underrated and is only known for Boys Are Back in Town and to a lesser extent Jailbreak, both off the same album. But they have so many killer songs before and after Jailbreak that it's amazing to me how this band didn't take off. And they toured with Queen, they played to a lot of people, so it boggles my mind how Thin Lizzy did not break that barrier and make them superstars, because that's what they should have been. They should have been headlining arenas because they had it all. They had a massively, incredibly talented drummer, guitar duo that's one of the best. As far as melodies go, nobody was better than Brian Robertson and Scott Gorham. And hell, even John Sykes and Gary Moore. Add them in, and Snowy White. The things that they would come up with musically is just unbelievable. And then you got Phil Lynott. I mean, one of the greatest lyricists ever. I mean, he told stories and songs that I don't think anybody can do. I mean, my favorite lyricist is Bon Scott, but he didn't actually tell stories in all his songs. He was just brilliant, witty, but Phil would write a story in these songs that were just so unbelievably amazing. And it just breaks my heart how this guy did not break America. But hey, at least in Europe they were big. So we start the album with Johnny. Killer opening with, again, a story. And those lyrics, man, nobody can do it as good as Phil, man, when it came to these lyrics. And Brian Downey killing it on the drums, as Scott and Brian are. The total package opening the album. All right, the next track is called Rocky, which is another killer hard rocking track. Love how Phil belts it out on this song. I mean, the whole band is on fire. This is an awesome tune. All right, then we go to Borderline. Oh my God. Greatest Thin Lizzy ballad in my opinion. I feel the pain in his voice. You know, depressed over a girl while drinking in a bar. And like the story he tells, it's as if he's talking to the bartender. And just the way he pronounces it, like when he says, Jeannie, can I tell you the shame of my disgrace? Oh my God. That hits me, man. That hits me right in the heart, man. This guy knew how to translate his depression, his feelings, his hurt. It's all spilled over these lyrics. And Borderline, one of the best songs on here, and definitely my favorite Thin Lizzy ballad. All right, the next song. This song pisses me off. Don't Believe a Word. Why? Why did this not become a hit? You got the Boys Are Back in Town, and no offense, man, this song is 100 million times better than Boys Are Back in Town. It's kind of short. It makes its mark. It totally rules, man. This is the best song off this album, if you ask me. And it should have been a mega hit. It should be all over the radio here in America, but it's not, because America sucks. Oh my God, Don't Believe a Word. And yes, the other version I love too, where it starts mellow and stuff. Gary Moore does that version. Beautiful song. Don't believe a word. Love it. All right, next, Fool's Gold. This one is decent. You know, I don't really love it, but I would never skip it. This is a non-skippable track. Kind of filler, but kind of killer filler, kind of a little bit. No, it's not killer filler. What am I talking about? It's just filler, but as I said, it's decent. It's not bad. All right, then we flip the album over to, man, Johnny the Fox meet Jimmy the Weed. The funk on this track is thick, man. I love the guitar work on this track. Killer tune. This is my second favorite off the album. I love Johnny Fox meets Jimmy the Weed. And again, storytelling in this song is impeccable. It's amazing. Love it. All right, next track is called Old Flame. Now this one is an awesome chill tune with Phil's brilliant lyrics reminiscent on his old flame. And I can so relate to this song because when I hear this song, I think about all these girlfriends I had in the past. How, where are they now, man? Damn, you know, it didn't work out, and just about all of them were really good. I'm not one of these guys that have resentment toward ex-girlfriends. She was a bitch. Even though I did have a couple of them. But I don't like talking bad about girls that were my girlfriend in the past. Because, hey, after all, man, they went for me. I liked them. I found them attractive. And they found me attractive. Hey, however it ended, so what? There was a time that we both gelled. Good times. So I feel like, you know, I think about some of them when I listen to Old Flame, especially the ones that didn't give me no grief. The ones that, hey, man, it just didn't work out, and we had respect for each other. But they all vanished. I don't know where they are. But I love it. All right, next song, Massacre. Now, this is one of their heaviest songs, but on here, I'm not bashing it. On here, it is, I gotta say, kind of neutered compared to the Live and Dangerous version, which smokes. This version is a little more laid back, a little not as much fire. It's still good though. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good recording, but after hearing the live version, it kind of makes it look bad a bit, I gotta say. Because Massacre would be my favorite song off Live and Dangerous. Listen to that live version. My God, that band was on fire. Iron Maiden does a good cover of it. All right, next, Sweet Marie. Gorgeous mellow tune. This is a top-notch ballad. Pure emotion. Insanely amazing. What a poet this guy was. These lyrics were just unbelievably awesome. And then the last song is Boogie Woogie Dance. And this one, I gotta say, it's filler. I mean, musically it's pretty badass. But I just don't think it was left in the oven long enough. This is a song that I really do feel while they were making this album, they were pressured for time. And they just knocked this one out because they didn't have time. You know, back in the day, in the 70s, you ran in the studio, made an album, and ran back on the road, you know. I believe they released 2 albums in 76 when this album was released. So, yeah, it's not a great tune, but it's not horrible. Like, yeah, there are times I listen to Johnny Fox, like today when I was walking, and I made it to like maybe a minute of Boogie Woogie Dance, and I was like, yeah, this song ain't that great. It's filler. But that is my review of my second favorite Thin Lizzy album, Johnny the Fox. What do you all feel about this album? Leave it in the comments below. I would love to know. And I want to thank you all for watching my Johnny the Fox review. I really do appreciate that. I hope you're subscribed to my channel. If you're not, please subscribe to my channel and ring that little notification bell. I totally would appreciate that. And please like the video because it's good for the YouTube algorithms. So, stay frosty. Listen to Johnny the Fox and smack 'em a gob.